Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories behind those big corporate documents. Today we're diving into an amendment to a Form 8K for Terra Innovatum Global NV. And let's just say this amendment adds some interesting financial color to a story that was already developing. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you find value in cutting through the corporate jargon to get to the real insights, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, join our Discord community, linked in the description below, where we break down these filings further and discuss what it all means. So what is this amendment all about? Well, it is basically adding more financial details that should have been there from the start, specifically the financial statements for a company called Exit Corp, which used to be known as GSR through Acquisition Corp. They're also throwing in updated pro forma financial statements. Think of it like adding the missing pages to a report to give you the complete picture. Now, let's talk about what they've added. We're looking at unaudited financial statements for GSR the third, covering the periods ending the 30th of September, both for this year as well as for last year. This is important because it gives us a snapshot of how GSR the RE was doing financially leading up to this reporting period. We're talking about their financial health, how much money they had owed and were making. Then we have the pro forma financial information. This is essentially a what-if scenario showing how the combined company's new topco Terra Opco and GSR the third would have looked financially if they had been merged earlier. It's a way to see the potential financial performance of the combined entity. They've provided this for the 9 months ending the 30th of September of 2025 and also for the full year of 2024. This gives us a look at both the recent performance and the historical context. They've also incorporated by reference some already filed audited financial statements for GSR the third. These cover the end of 2024 and 2023, giving us a look at their past performance and foundational financial strength. Remember, audited statements mean they've been checked by an independent auditor, adding a layer of credibility. Similarly, they've included audited financials for Terra Opco. This is crucial for understanding the financial standing of another key player in this combination. Looking at these older statements provides a baseline to measure current and future performance against. We also see audited financials for new Topco, but these are for a very short initial period right after its inception in April 2025. This isn't as informative as longer periods, but it does mark the beginnings of the new entity. There are also unaudited consolidated financial statements for new Topco for June 2025. This gives us a more recent look at the combined entity's performance before the September quarter. Now, let's touch on what the company is actually trading out there. Terra Innovatum Global NV has ordinary shares with a par value of Euro 0.01 per S-share. And they are trading on the Nasdaq stock market LLC under the ticker symbol. NKLR, knowing the ticker, helps us track the company's stock performance in the real world. The share price performance is what a lot of investors focus on. While this filing doesn't give us live stock data, the underlying financials we're discussing here are what guide that stock price. A strong financial report can boost investor confidence and a weak one can have the opposite effect. It is all about how those numbers translate into perceived value. An interesting point is whether they've opted out of the extended transition period for new accounting standards. They've checked the box indicating they have not elected not to use it, which means they are probably sticking to the newer, more up-to-date accounting rules. This is a good sign, showing they are not trying to delay or avoid modernizing their financial reporting. Looking at the specific numbers added in Exhibit 99.8, the unaudited financial statements of GSR3 as of the 30th of September 2025, and for the periods ended the 30th of September 2025 and 2024. These are the core financials that the amendment brings to light. The as of date tells us the state of their assets and liabilities on a specific day, while for the periods ended dates show their performance over time, like revenue and expenses. The unaudited pro forma condensed combined financial statements, Exhibit 99.9, are where we really see the potential of the combined entity. They show what the financial picture looks like if all these companies were operating as one for the 9 months ending the 30th of September, 2025. This is the forward-looking view, giving a glimpse into the synergistic potential and the consolidated performance. Now, for the big picture analysis, this amendment suggests the original filing was incomplete. It is not ideal, but the fact that they are now providing these financials is a positive step towards transparency. The key takeaway here is the integrated financial performance of Terra Innovatum Global NV through its various components like GSR3 and the pro forma combined entities. Seeing the numbers for both the individual entities and the combined whole is crucial for investors trying to assess the true value and potential of the company. The inclusion of both audited and unaudited statements, along with pro forma data, provides a multifaceted view, allowing us to compare historical performance with projected combined results. We need to watch how these combined entities perform in the future. Are they growing? Are they profitable? These are the questions these numbers help us answer. The market will be closely watching the next set of reports to see if the combined entity can live up to its pro forma projections. Alright, that is our breakdown of Terra Innovatum Global NV's amended filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.